Next, welcome to Lakshman Biology. Now we will discuss about the cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle. The cyclic events that occur from the beginning of one heartbeat to the beginning of next heartbeat is called cardiac cycle. What is the meaning of cardiac cycle? The cardiac events that occur from the beginning of one heartbeat to beginning of next heartbeat is called cardiac cycle. If you see the cardiac cycle which complete within 0.8 seconds, it will take 0.8 seconds for one cardiac cycle. Then that cardiac cycle again divided into three parts, again contains three events that are atrial systole, ventricular systole and cardiac diastole. Here meaning of systole is contraction, which happens because of depolarization of cells which are present in both atria and ventricles. Atrial systole means contraction of atria. Systole means contraction, atrial systole means contraction of both atria. Then ventricular systole means contraction of ventricles. Cardiac diastole means relaxation of ventricles. Relaxation of mainly ventricles. The relaxation happens because of repolarization of the cells which are present in the ventricles. Okay, one by one we will discuss. First, before cardiac cycle or at beginning of cardiac cycle, what happens? The four chambers of heart are in relaxed state. All right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle, all four chambers are in relaxed state before the starting of at beginning of cardiac cycle. Then in this resting state, during resting state what happens? During relaxed state of all the four chambers, the deoxygenated blood which present in the body enter into the right atrium, and the oxygenated blood which present in the lungs enter into the left atrium. Now what happened? Right atrium filled with the deoxygenated blood which comes from the body parts. Left atrium filled with the oxygenated blood. That oxygenated blood comes from the lungs. Left atrium filled with the oxygenated blood which comes from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. Right atrium filled with the deoxygenated blood which enter into the right atrium from the body parts, whereas the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Next, apart from that, before starting of cardiac cycle only, we can see the opening of tricuspid valve. This is tricuspid valve which present in between the right atrium and right ventricle. The tricuspid valve is in opening condition, hence the deoxygenated blood also flowing from right atrium to right atrium to right ventricle. Then the bicuspid valve which present in between the left atrium and left ventricle also in open condition, hence oxygenated blood also slowly transferring from the left atrium to left ventricle. That is the condition at beginning of cardiac cycle. See, during this beginning of cardiac cycle, what happens? The atrioventricular valves are open. Atrioventricular valves are open means tricuspid and bicuspid valves are in open condition. Blood flows into the left and right ventricles through the left and right cardioventricular apertures. Means through the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. In this stage, what happens? Semilunar valves of the pulmonary and aortic arches are in closed condition. See, during this condition, the semilunar valve which present at opening of pulmonary artery, and the semilunar valve which present at opening of aorta. Both are in closed condition. That is the condition of heart when the at the beginning of a cardiac cycle. Then the first event which occurs in the cardiac cycle is atrial systole, which completed the atrial systole completed within a 0.1 second. The duration of atrial systole is 0.1 second. Already you know what is the atrial systole. Systole means contraction. Atrial systole means atrial contraction. During atrial systole, what happens? The SA node generate action potential. SA node mainly you can see this is the atrial systole. During atrial systole, SA node which present in right atrium at upper right side of right atrium. That SA node or sinoatrial node generate action potential. That action potential or nerve impulse reach to the walls of both atria, which leads to depolarization of cells of both atria. Then because of this we can see the contraction of both atria. Both atria are contracted. When both atria are contracted, the blood which is already flowing, okay, at beginning of cardiac cycle only blood is flowing through the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve into the left and right ventricles. But here because of atrial systole, the blood flow into the right ventricle and left ventricle through the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve is increased. Approximately 30% of ventricles are filled because of atrial systole. Remaining 70% of blood already filled before atrial systole only, because of opening of at beginning of cardiac cycle you can see opening of tricuspid and bicuspid valves. That is about the atrial systole. After atrial systole we can see the ventricular systole. The action potential, if you see the ventricular systole, in ventricular systole what happens, the action potential which generated in a sinoatrial node received by the atrioventricular node or AV node, again that atrioventricular node send that impulses or action potential into the ventricular muscles through the bundle of his or through the AV bundle into the left and right bundle branches and finally to the Purkinje fibers. Okay, that Purkinje fibers can spread the impulses throughout the all parts of ventricles, which leads to depolarization of cells of ventricles. When depolarization of cells of ventricles occurs, then you can see the contraction of both ventricles. Already we know contraction of ventricles are called the ventricular systole. The duration of ventricular systole is 0.3 seconds. Then when ventricles are contracted, because of contraction of ventricles, the deoxygenated blood which present in right ventricle goes to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. Then oxygenated blood which present in the left ventricle goes to different parts of the body through the aorta. Then the ventricular systole increase the pressure inside the ventricles. When pressure increase inside the ventricles, there is a chances of flow of blood from right ventricle to left atria again and left ventricle to left atria again. To prevent backward flow of blood, the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve both are closed. During ventricular systole, because of increase of pressure inside the ventricles, the both tricuspid valve and bicuspid valves are closed because of prevention of backward flow of blood. When tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve are closed during the ventricular systole, then you can see the listen the first heart sound, that is called lub. The lub sound is because of closure of the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. Then cardiac diastole. See, the ventricles now relax and the ventricular pressure falls, causing the closure of the semilunar valves which prevent the backward flow of blood. Here cardiac diastole or ventricular diastole means, actually it is called as ventricular diastole or cardiac diastole. After ventricular systole, which is followed by ventricular diastole. Ventricular diastole means relaxation of both ventricles, which is occurs because of repolarization. Repolarization of cells which are present in the ventricles leads to relaxation of walls of ventricles. When walls of ventricles are relaxed, then we can see the relaxation of both ventricles. When both ventricles are relaxed, to prevent backward flow of blood from the aorta and the pulmonary artery, this is the pulmonary artery, this is the aorta, to prevent the backward flow of blood from the aorta and from the pulmonary artery, there is a closing of semilunar valves which are present at opening of pulmonary artery and aorta. That closure of pulmonary artery and aorta leads to formation of second heart zone, that is called dub. Then apart from that, because of decrease of both ventricular pressure, there is a opening of tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve again, which leads to again starting of next cardiac cycle, means which start the allow the flow of blood from the atria to ventricles. That is about the cardiac diastole or ventricular diastole. Actually cardiac diastole is called as a ventricular diastole, which leads to the blood now once again flows freely into the ventricles. All the heart chambers now once again relaxed condition. Soon another cardiac cycle is starts. Means after the cardiac diastole, what happened? There is a relaxation of all the four chambers of heart and opening of tricuspid and bicuspid valve, which leads to flow of blood from the both atria to both ventricles. The number of heartbeats per 1 minute are 72. Our heart can beat, normal heartbeat per 1 minute is 72 times. Hence, if you see the duration of cardiac cycle, that is 0.8 seconds. In this 0.8 seconds, 0.1 second is for the atrial systole, 0.3 seconds are for ventricular systole, and remaining 0.4 seconds are for cardiac diastole. That is about the cardiac cycle. During cardiac cycle, once again we will discuss what happened. Cardiac cycle mainly divided into 4 parts, that is atrial systole, 3 parts, not 4 parts. Atrial systole, next ventricular systole, then ventricular diastole or cardiac diastole. Atrial systole means contraction of both atria, which leads to depolarization of both atria, then blood will flow from both atria to ventricles. Ventricular systole means contraction of both ventricles, which leads to flow of blood from the right ventricle to the pulmonary artery, left ventricle to the aorta. Then finally, ventricular diastole means relaxation of both ventricles, which leads to again opening of tricuspid and bicuspid valves. Again the blood will flow slowly from both atria to both ventricles. That is about the cardiac cycle. Then we have to discuss about the cardiac output. See, cardiac output means the volume of blood pumped out by each ventricle for each heartbeat is known as stroke volume. Before going to see about cardiac output, we have to see the stroke volume. Stroke volume means how much volume of blood the ventricle can send for one heartbeat. One heartbeat, it is approximately 70 ml. Okay, approximately 70 ml blood can pumped by heart for one heartbeat, that is called stroke volume. Then cardiac output means how much blood heart can send for 1 minute. Or the volume of blood pumped by the heart from each ventricle per minute is termed as cardiac output. Actually, stroke volume or the amount of blood sent by the each ventricle for each week, that is stroke volume, that is 70 ml. If stroke volume is 70 ml, then the heartbeat is 72 times per minute, then cardiac output is approximately 5040 ml, means approximately 5 liters. How can we get cardiac output? Stroke volume, that is 70 ml, and number of beats per minute, which leads to formation of stroke volume. Okay, that is the amount of blood which can send by each ventricle per 1 minute is called the cardiac output, that is 5040 ml, approximately 5 liters. That is about the cardiac output.